Right, so this is OpenRCT2. Basically what it allows me to do is have a merge of Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, and they have like a conceptual baby using open source software which has been made by community moderators. It's got tons of different tracks, different styles of roller coasters that you wouldn't have been able to have in the original packs. It's also got all the DLC in there. So we've got the Wacky Worlds DLCs, which is like more on actual areas or actual like landmarks, and they've like sort of built this area that you can build a park on. There's also Time Twisters, which allows you to go back in time. You make your way through the Dark Ages all the way through into rock and roll, like very theme related stuff. Stone Age is the one that I really want to do. There's also Real Parks. These are actually being developed by the developers of Rollercoaster Tycoon, of the original Frontiers. We've got Alton Towers, circa 1996, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Hyde Park, Six Flags, Belgium, Adventure, Holland Mountain and Texas. They've drastically changed. There's then the other parks, so these are build your own Six Flags and stuff like that as well, so that allows you to actually have like open challenges for those maps. That's a DLC park as well. What we're currently going through just now is the Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 packs. I'm actually going right through just the challenge parks. I've got Amityville still to do. I've completed Botany Breakers, which is an island, and then Bumbley Bazaar, which was originally just a couple of shops basically. Just literally a couple of shops, and you have to generate £1,000 worth of sales through the shops and merchandise in literally just 1 month. You get a Dusty Greens. This is the next one I'm going for. It's situated at Highway Junction in the desert. Dusty Greens is an opportunity to develop a small golf resort into a thriving theme park. It needs to have a monthly income of ride tickets of 5,000. The biggest reason why these are challenges is because the entrances don't have any fees on them whatsoever. So everything is all based on generating the park, making sure it's getting run perfectly fine without losing money. I tend to pull my budget up a wee bit. I've never went over £18,000 to £20,000 in loan agreements, but at that point that I'm actually asking for that amount of money, you start off with a 10 grand loan. By the time I ask for that extra 10,000, we're talking about at least just under £500,000, so £500 worth of revenue, and that's pure profit, sorry, or £1,000 worth of revenue with some excess profit. The ones that I've looked at before, we've got the original Rollercoaster Tycoon built into this pack, like I said, so we can go through those challenge parks once we get past the Forest Frontiers and Dynamite Dunes. Dynamite Dunes takes absolute ages to complete. So there's other challenging packs in there that I can go through, plus the added attractions and loopy landscapes. But Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 it joined the two of those together, the whole DLC for the original Rollercoaster Tycoon and one. Some of the maps that I've done, so we've got the Great California Disney Adventure. We have literally got Disneyland in California, with copyright included. We've got Mickey Mouse's face. Everything has been custom changed by whoever made this park. So all the stalls and everything all have Mickey or Disney designs on them. We've got Main Street with gift shop signage. We've literally got the Disney Castle, the original pink Disney Castle. Behind it goes into the Disney Kids Land. We've got It's a Small World, again completely custom assets have been generated in this, so It's a Small World has its own custom asset. Proper Disney Toon World, it's the Kids World, again all custom assets. Got Pirate Bay, got Winnie the Pooh ride up in the top left. We've got the pirate ship. We've also got over here, we've got Big Thunder Mountain, more situated within the mountains themselves. Got the Haunted Mansion over here, the original classic New Orleans style white. All these are like custom boxed buildings that allow basically a ride to run inside them. People are just paying for the money on them. They've got the right arcade treatment on them. And then we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, again, custom design. Phenomenal whoever made this park. Absolutely phenomenal, especially the size of it. It's the biggest land that you can get. You've also got the bobsleigh, the Alps. I forget what this ride's actually called. Matterhorn bobsled. So that's in there as well. Yeah, like, fantastic, like, whoever actually made this. We're going to load up, don't save, so we're going to go into files. Had a wee look at Alton Towers here as well. So we've got Oblivion. This was pre-Smiler. So it's got the Black Hole, which was the original style indoor roller coaster, was sitting right next to Oblivion. Oblivion just released, I believe, in 1992 or 1994. So this park would have been a wee bit younger at the time. The Oblivion model is perfect. Literally perfect, apart from the fact that this would double back on itself, but literally, even the stop there, literally halts, and then it releases. Absolute genius, whoever's done this, absolute genius. Oh, we've got Alton Towers itself, Hex is there, the legend. That, Toyland Tours, I'm guessing that's something that's there anymore, Kiddies Theatre. This is Jewel. This wee section here, I believe. Skyride and Corkscrew. This is the original Corkscrew with the corkscrew going through the forest in the middle. That's all now, I believe, 13 and Rita, that's all in that sort of area. Ugbug's entrance, including some of the flat ground rides. We've got Nemesis down here. Nemesis looks really cool actually, like if you consider the fact that this is the spin section here, you come off the big lift hill as well, and come back down. It's pretty accurate, even the corkscrew that goes under and then back round, fantastic. But again, this bit of the park was actually developed by the developers themselves of this game. The Runaway Mine Train's out there as well, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Log Flume, I believe the rapids, are the rapids actually there? Yeah, the rapids are here, they're further down. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I then moved on to we went on to the Island Park. This has been forever my most successful park I've ever tried. I thought I would go for a sort of pleasure beach atmosphere at the very start. Like, it's pleasure beach has the more fun fair area. It's the only way that you could actually manage to generate money in this park before you can actually build further on. I then moved on to, this is called the Wormhole. It's an upside down dual rail coaster. It literally flips on itself, goes back under, and then comes back over the top, as shown. I believe I then moved onto this ride here. No, I did not. Built out the middle section a bit more. Started moving on to these bigger rides. Venomous. This is my biggest earner. No, the back one's my biggest earner, but this is one of my biggest earners at $5 a pop, £5 a pop. Called Orange Hurricane. It's just like the big one. Goes right up and then comes back down, right up again. But then, literally, like, I decided there's not much in the middle of the park, so opened up the centre of the park, put in the lava launch roller coaster. Launches straight up vertically, comes back down. Worked out the coastline on the left side, built a wee bit more roller coasters. There's a chute flume in there, which is really popular. The final ride that I put in was this big monstrosity. So you can see it's literally a straight drop down. This thing would give me anxiety just looking at it with the speed as well. Constantly goes back up and over itself and spins round. The trains take 3 levels. They need to cross 3 levels before they can even get to the very top of the roller coaster, and it matches the same height as the orange one. It looks like the big one. But the most interesting part is literally the fact that it just spirals out of control, comes back up on itself, spirals down again. Absolutely insane ingenuity, the fact that somebody actually even designed this thing in this game. Absolutely insane. So yeah, I made this island just... this island was literally bare, absolute bare. All I had was the wooden section down the bottom right here. Just literally a path going into it, and everything else has been built. Not so much the rides have been built myself. I've used the community packs for them, just purely to get the money generated and stuff. I don't really have the time to do the creative side of things. There is a separate builder you can go on, spend, literally not have any money values, and just run it. But this was completely different. This was just something that I thought, finally let's challenge myself. And then moved on to the Bazaar. I've done this one this afternoon. Bumbly Bazaar. You literally started off with a road down the bottom right and a road up the top left. It just ran through the centre. This map is actually a bit bugged. The thing about OpenRCT is that the staff members, or when you played Rollercoaster Tycoon, you had to literally click the staff member, have them on a pickup, and then drop them where you wanted them to be. Now with OpenRCT, it actually just drops them in the centre path on the map. I believe it's bugged out this specific map, but at the same hand, I mean, it's working. People are getting places. The only thing that always concerns me is bins not getting emptied. Like this bin, there's a bin right here that has never been emptied. People are sick quite a lot, and like this, there's rubbish everywhere. Nobody's utilising the rubbish bins to be able to get rid of them. There's park benches up here that are broken, they're not getting fixed. That's just a bug within the staff members' areas. But I mean, I succeeded at what I wanted to do. You literally started off with this wee shop section down the bottom. I've expanded the shop section and just created, you need to get £1,000 worth of revenue in shops monthly. So I've just scattered them everywhere, absolutely everywhere, including the balloon shops and the clothes shops and all that sort of stuff, the things that make you money. But now we're going to go into Dusty Greens, and these have been completed, these two. So we're going to go into Dusty Greens. I need to achieve the monthly income of ride tickets of at least 5,000, and that's pretty easy to start generating a good amount of money. Entry prices is 0. You're very restricted with the area that you're in. I'm actually thinking that it's not going to let me... Oh, it's going to let me expand over this side if I can manage to do it. Okay, interesting enough. So we've got a connection over the runway here. We've got, what's this, literally mini golf. We literally have a mini golf course sitting here. On this side, exactly the same. This ain't going to fly. It's purely not going to fly. So I'm going to... This doesn't even have any food or anything like that in the place. So I'm going to put in a small standard style roller coaster. We're going to make that our absolute money earner. Let's put in a reverse roller coaster. These are quite big, mind you. What else could we go for? Looping roller coasters. These ones can be quite small and actually quite efficient when it comes to costs. But obviously, the higher the amount, the higher you can charge. There's a shuttle loop. Shuttle loops are fantastic. They're my favourite kind of coaster. The park bench is on the left hand side. We'll just move that over to there. We can put the turn in the way that it should be. I'll even build on for some reason. Possible. So we're going to put first style roller coaster here. Cost literally so little. We can charge so much on this as well. The first ever map on Rollercoaster Tycoon. This is legit the roller coaster that made me the most amount of money and succeeded within that map. So we're going to keep with that. That's absolutely fine. Before we start losing a lot of money as well trying to do this, let's go back on the looping roller coasters. We're going to get another smaller one. There's ones at 4,000. There's another bunch of launch coasters. We can go with turbine as well. Also got Stingray. How does Stingray look? Oh, Stingray looks heavy interesting. Heavy interesting. Can see there that the path actually falls but weirdly, so let's change that round to here, can we? Yeah, so that path falls just on the left hand side there. I don't know if you can see just at the, I can't even point it, literally where I am. There's a wee loop section just literally at that corner. That's where the path comes out, and that might actually benefit us to be able to get this in here and the golf course at the same time. So I'm going to place it here, and then we can run the loop section because the entrance is already built into it. That's not a problem at all. What we're going to do is we're going to stick with wooden style, maybe not the log cabin, but we're going to definitely change the way that this park looks. We've connected these both up. I'm going to change the colour scheme of this one over here, just so it matches the other one as well. We're going to put cost prices of $250. If nobody likes it, they can fucking shove it up their asses. This one's perfectly fine, especially with the way that the coaster opens up. We can extend this one over here, so that's exactly what I'm going to actually do. I'm going to open up the other one first. They need to wait for full loads. If they don't wait for full loads, we don't make money. I'm actually going to show you how you can extend this massively. So we can put the power of this coaster up to 60. Okay. Oh, we can't even do that on this one. Right, okay. We'll probably extend this a wee bit further, further down the line. I should have built this one a wee bit further back, to be fair. Much we're going to lose absolute shit tons demolishing this thing, so I'm not going to bother getting rid of this actually at the moment. So we're going to charge $250 still, regardless. We're going to plonk ourselves. We've got one handyman, one mechanic, and so we're going to actually shove. Got to pull the speed down on that one. Can we test it? No, we can't. Because we need to close it, put it through testing again. Great. Put it on test mode. 40 should be enough. Yeah, just peaks. So, not the worst thing on the planet. What about if we put it up to 42? I want it to literally just hit that peak. Yeah, 42 is safe. Yeah, that's absolutely no problem. So let's open that back up. Anywho, we're going to hire a new staff member. We're going to tell him just to strictly cover these roller coasters. So he's going to strictly cover these roller coasters here. We're going to put another handyman, because the handyman can. We'll pull him just covering this whole area if we can. sure we cut off the outside areas as well, because we don't want our staff members to start going fucking weird and jumping all over different places. We're going to hire a new handyman, and we're going to put him on this side of the path, and we're also going to tell him just to cover this whole square area here, because it makes sense to do that. If we extend on this, the guy's going to cover it regardless. Right, so we're doing alright with that. We're going to hire the security guard. We only need one security guard initially, and we'll only need one more motherfucker here. Right, so we're charging £2 a piece for the mini golf. And to be honest, we're actually getting the queues for that pretty well. The next thing that we really need to actually try and get, I want to make sure with the research here. First things first, you want to go straight into the funding for research and take off the likes of transport rides, water rides, and scenery. You want everything else to start building. We've got plenty of shops that we can actually build upon. Plenty of shops that we can actually excel upon. So we're going to put first of all, a toilet. Straight off, charge 10 pence for the toilet. That will actually generate money initially. Not that big of a problem, to be fair, until things get a bit sketchy with money. We're going to get t-shirt stands. So the entrances are right here. I don't actually want to do a t-shirt stand. I want to do the information booth first. Put the information booth on a corner, an inside corner. We are going to go for copper for the colours. Inside, if you put it in the inside corner, it means that two people can actually buy it once. Gives you a wee bit more money. You can actually potentially put them in a three-way position so that they actually have more money straight off the bat. You always need to put in first aid. First aid straight away. Problem, it's an expense to you, but it keeps your park nice and safe. And then you want to put in balloons. Yeah, we'll put the balloons right there. Not a problem. Probably wouldn't want the balloons to be that colour specifically. Yep, let's all do yellow balloons. Why not? And for these, we'll do yellow for the umbrellas. So most people that are on this side of the water, they will get at least something. The motorway, sorry. Let's put in another booth in this section here, just so that we can cover both sides. There's two entrances to this park either side. And again, let's potentially put another balloon stand just here. Got a spiral roller coaster just unlocked on the research. We've got hat stalls, need some drinks. Let's put some drinks down. Everything's basically going to be duplicated on both sides here. So 2 drink stands. We'll go 2 burger stands. Just very basic. Start off very basic when it comes to food and drink. It's absolutely no problem. We've got 2 balloon stands, 2 food stands. The only thing that we don't have on the other side is toilets and first aid. Not the worst thing, like I said, but we won't charge for the toilets initially. I mean, we are losing a decent amount of money, but we don't really want to worry about too much like that. We don't actually have the shirt stand as of yet. We do have hats. So we like to make people buy hats. Got a hat stand here. Just anything that's going to give like a small amount of generation, especially when you're this early in the game. And we've got 2 roller coasters, so we're going to generate money regardless. and people are going to start coming in. But at 140 right now, we are taking a massive deficit, but we're going to pull through it regardless. So we've loaned 10,000 for the year. Let's just weigh up. We're at 122 in interest monthly. Research cost is 200. We'd put a lot into ride construction, a lot, like literally £9,000 we've put into riding infrastructure basically. The running cost shouldn't be any more than about 150, maybe 160 maximum in this. We don't have to do any further landscaping either, which is good. The ride ticket amounts, look at that, it's 510 already compared to the 77 that we started off at the previous month. Shop sales as well are booming, we've got over 100 on that, so we're earning 600 quid based down to the estimate of staff wages as well, 281, so yeah, we're looking at maybe a 200 to 300 profit in this month. So we're going to turbo the speed up, we're going to watch that money grow. The faster we see that money grow, the better. So we made a massive deficit, so let's see what this month is going to do compared to last month. We just keep balling, keep adding from there. The main thing to try and do is, it doesn't seem like much considering that it's £122 in loan interest. For the next jump we want to make, we want to be able to pay say 4 or 5 grand into the next loan. We want to build that up. That will cost 250 a month. So the last calculator, siege breaker. So looking at this, the next roller coaster we could potentially build, I mean, that thing looks amazing at 11 grand. We can build up to 11 grand and do twisty towers. I think that's pretty fucking amazing. We're sitting just nearly under a grand at the moment. We got more research unlocked there. Stand up roller coaster. Slow the game down a wee bit. Just let that money grow. We've already made £1,000 now. Stand up roller coasters. So we've got Venomous, we've got our big hitters that I chose in the previous island pack. Red Baron, always fantastic. That's only 6 grand for that one, but it's got several inverts and loops. There's Red Baron 1 and 2, which also includes the ride entrance, which double backs on itself. Fantastic. Stampede's pretty interesting, 20 grand. The smaller amounts at 4 grand, I used them before. And then Venomous was one of the best rides I actually ever put. So Venom Rail was the original, and Venomous is the one that has the queue line and all that included. Now what I think I'm going to do is go straight into Red Baron. So I'm going to choose Red Baron just now, and we're going to up the amount to about 7, because I reckon once we try and get this actually put in place, it's going to cost roughly that amount of money, because of landscaping and stuff like that. So you can see here, where is the main queue actually coming out of? So the main queue starts on the exit, just on the tip of the exit line. So we could put this here and run it directly across, or yeah, we can turn it around that way. Somehow if we can fit it in. Gonna let us somehow? No, not gonna let us fit it. So we could potentially put that on this side, but we're not ready to start demolishing things as such on this side. It could fit there, but it definitely wouldn't work there. This is what we want to do. We want to open up these sort of avenues of having several rides that is going to work in the area that it's in. I think we're going to put it here. The only thing is this one's raised up because of that bit of landscaping down at the bottom. That doesn't matter, going to cost me 6,952, so we're going to put this one down here. We're just going to commit. Change over the paint. We're going to keep the ride aesthetic of it. We're going to make this one 250 as well, because the other two are 250. They're doing really well at the moment on costs. We're going to keep it switched off at the moment. I'm going to add in the ride line extension. I'm actually going to get rid of these lines here. Now I need to somehow manage to get this side of the ride queue onto the other side. And I feel like I'm gonna have to try and put it through the other side of the launcher. Don't know why I'm pointing, because you guys can't see it. See here? Too high still. We can get it above. Yep, we can get it above all this. Yep, there we go. We've just managed to get that in there. We'll pull it back down here. It's going to be a wee bit short. Of course it is. Keep this here, we'll build it down, and we'll have a flat spot just here. There's not enough cash. Oh, you little bitch. There we go. There's enough cash. Now everybody's going to start coming down this side anyway, so I really need to be a bit more faster on this now. Let's just put on plane entrances. We're going to open this ride up. We're going to make sure that we're going to wait for full load on this one again. Left hill climb, speed chain, let's just go for 6. Let's push it that wee bit extra. We've got the mechanic still here. It's a long way for the mechanic to go, but at the same hand, we're going to definitely have reasonable setup on this one. It still leaves us with this full space just down at the bottom right here. So I've just spent another load of money. I'm just going to shove this on turbo mode. Let everybody come up to the ride. I'm going to get the odd people that's going to come up to it first. This one's called Red Baron, so we are going to, under here, put in a particular ride. Red Baron, 400. There we go. So as soon as I start advertising, this should start filling up now. It's probably a wee bit expensive, to be fair. Put it at the £2 mark. There you go. People are going to start coming in now. Stop huffing and hawing at it, guys. Because they're going into the other ones, no problem. Especially this one at 250. Is it because the excitement range isn't as high? Let's put the quick speed back on. We are going to place some bins in case people throw up. Plus we've got a couple of shops in here, so it's always worthwhile at least having that. Having plenty of bins in the place. Keeps it nice and tidy. We'll put in some stone benches as well where we think. Yeah, there's some stone benches there, but we can always put a bit more, especially in the paths that I've generated. Why is nobody going in this ride? Put it down at £1.50 for you. Let's go, guys. It's worth £1.50. Is it because people have ran out of money? Is that what it is? Well, I've got a fucking solution for you. Let's put in cash value. Let's put in a cash machine right there. Put one cash machine there, and we'll put another on this side as well. We'll put that just across in the shop place. 2 cash machines. I think people have just ran out of money. Bump it back up to £2. Let's go, guys. Plenty of money to jump on that thing. Nobody wants to go on this ride. Put it down to £1. I need to start generating money, guys. Come on. There we go. There's people starting to go into it. More and more people. Because the other ones can't come off until... Yeah, they're going in for £2. That's no problem. Bump up to 250. Yep, people are starting to go into it now. Thank God for that. As soon as the reviews came in, man, like ecstatic. This is one of the best rides ever. They fucking start pulling in. Right, so we get 250 going on here. We're generating plenty of money. Let's start paying off this loan. Smaller amount of expenses and the smaller amount of earnings that we don't actually owe, the better. It allows me to generate as much money as possible. Plus the park rating goes up. More people come in. They know that there's no loans. Oh, it's raining. More money. Rain the money. We earn a decent amount of profit now. Building up. Building proper up into it. What I'm going to do as well is we're going to shove this on fast speed again. I'm actually going to extend this and allow those who are on this side to be able to come in to this side of the park. Makes more sense. Oh, I'm getting a double rain shower. Double rain shower. What I'm talking about, guys. There we go. This allows double connections, doesn't allow too much interruption between the two areas of the park, because we are going to extend over into this further right area. And if I am not mistaken, so it's this whole area here, right? But this is the only area that we can actually buy and build on, right? Okay, brilliant. Makes no sense whatsoever. Yes, they're complaining about the length of what? Length of houses about you shut the fuck up. There's no maximum wait times. I'm going to add that into the position, because maximum wait times ruin your reputation. So a minimum wait time of 5 seconds and wait for full load every single time. Guaranteed. This is one of my faster rides, so at 250 you can generate a lot of money on this at 250. This one's perfect. It's got two trains on it, so by the time people actually get to it, the other train should have filled up and the queue should have filled up within that time as well. Like so. Considering they need to wait for the full loads on them as well. Makes perfect sense. We're going to whack it back into turbo. I'm just going to get way more money than we need to at the moment. Feel like this area over here definitely though. Gonna have to get rid of some of these wee things. We're going to keep it a mini golf park initially, and sooner or later we're going to get rid of this. This is using way too much space here, but at the same hand, we're getting £2 a pop for this. We're still generating money. We're not generating any profit apparently. Doesn't mean anything to me, I guess, but Let's slow it back down, we're just about to make a decent amount of money back. Our loan amount now has been at 170, so we're trying to build that down as much as possible. So we look and see what other roller coasters we can get. Air powered. These air powered roller coasters are absolutely fantastic, but look at the size of them, they're not going to fit on these lots whatsoever. They make you probably one of the biggest amounts of profit. The hypers are really nice, considering the amount of money they're going to cost me. Talking about the cheapest one, there's 16 grand. Again, it's literally the price of them and the size of them that's going to kill me here. I think we might have to look at sticking at... Oh, we've got an inverted one there. That's quite compact if we can get it in. For the time being, I'm just going to have to throw this in hyperdrive. And figure out how we're going to expand this next. So the mini roller coaster, we've got the junior, we've got the looping roller coasters. Hedgehog's quite compact. That's going to fit in there absolutely brilliantly. With the park entrance coming in from the other side, makes perfect sense to have it in this area. So I need 8,000 for this one. 8,000. Let's see what our money situation is while we wait for that. So we've got a £12,000 we're lending at the moment. Nearly 2 grand sitting in the bank. Keep in mind I want to have this walkway that comes right across to the other side as well. So this wee ride's actually perfect, especially with the way the queue line is. As we hit that 2 grand mark, what I'm going to need for this is 7813, so we need roughly about 5 grand extra. Yeah, let's just take the loan out, why not? So again, we're generating way more than enough money than we have to at this current moment in time. Oh, there's a break. There's a break right here. I didn't even notice. Wonder how that happened. Tons of people get trapped, including the cleaner not being able to get in there. I'm going to have to get another set of cleaners. Things are starting to wear away. So on this side, what I wanted to do is have another bridge connecting over here. So I'm going to preempt that at the moment and shove that basically right across here. I then to potentially connect that up to this side. We're not going to fit anything else I can imagine in this side of the park, so I'm going to get another section here. Oh, and I don't even have 12 quid. There we go. Connects everything straight up, makes everything nice and tidy. Let's turbo this bad boy. We're going to get some more handymen. The first one. Going to tell him to cover this whole area here. Doesn't even matter anymore. Get that one to cover there. Handyman 3 you can clean up. Handyman 4. Just turn this down a wee bit. Need you to start rolling on this side. because this is the next area that we're going to build up on. So all these wee OCD lines, you know. And we actually want these guys to start doing some path cleanups here. So this guy's within his area, that's absolutely no problem at all. Still get another guy, another mechanic here, but we're starting to get a lot more rides involved. So we just want to basically have all bases covered here as well. I'm not even caring with this one. Should be able to get to every ride by doing this. He's not going to be cleaning up all the streets and stuff, so it's not really a requirement as such for being pernickety. Be clean up. So he can jump there. Start doing more there. Gonna hire another security guard just to walk along the place, another entertainer just to keep people happy. I think we're going to do pretty well here. This ride still isn't open, that's my bad. Shove in the copper accents, keep it black, and let's open it up. Getting at £2.50 a pop. Let's go. We're going to put in some extras in here again. Crazy golf courses are just taking far too much time. To be fair, I should really just get rid of them entirely, but we're not at that point. Getting way more than enough here. These benches and stuff down here are broken, so we're going to fix them up. Going to put in new park benches, new bins. We're going to get a wee bit more handymen that are just not actually regulated. Same with these guys. So we'll get 4 main rides, 4 core rides, and get 4 handymen for them. Again, we're just going to turbo speed this because I want to actually build up to build on the other side. I've got this other side to build up here. Again, we've got a second entrance that we can run through, nice and easy. Got the food stands down the bottom here, and we're not making a lot of money off the food. We can actually potentially start building more food places on this side of the island, the land. Souvenir stands, Souvenir stands are always good for generating money. Let's make sure that these are yellow. Chippies down. Let's get another couple of sets of toilets. One toilet there. Always really helpful. Shove this back on normal for just a wee second. I'm going to raise these lands here. We're going to put another toilet just here. Not high enough. Perfect. We're just about ready to get rid of these mini golf courses as well. They're not doing anything at all for us. They're causing us queue problems actually. Looking at this. Yeah. We're just going to bin the golf courses. They're causing us too many problems to be fair. So let's get rid of them altogether. Yeah, it looks nice for theming and all that, but no, it's not actually worthwhile. So, let's normalise the speed for a second. Let's also put down... need to start putting down a barricade here. So I want people to stop coming into this section here. Turbo speed that up. Right, so let's actually build into a new section of the park here. Got a lot more space. We're sitting at £8,000. And get another one of these looping coasters, one of the more decent ones. I'd say this looks pretty decent. Let's open this directly above everything that we've got going on here. A wee bit more money. Push that along then. Right, so let's put the... I've got enough to put enough paths down. We'll shove one here, and we'll shove an exit here so we can actually have like a balcony section that's going to come off, and we can start building into other balcony areas if we have to. So first things first, we're going to put a queue line. It's quite substantial. Still not generating a lot of money in enough time. We got. And we're going to start going down here. Nope. Look how perfect that fucking map is. Jesus Christ. Right, okay, so next one up we're going to have is standard platform, and we're going to cut this one a wee bit shorter. So we're actually going to get this to turn back on itself here. Go down. And hit this road. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, John. So, we've now got this ride set up. Let's put on some of the colours that we've got set up. Let's put the yellow in, let's put the popper in there, and then put popper on the main section of the rides. We're going for the plane entrance, and again this one's £2. We could probably bump this up to £2.50 again. Nice and easy, and open. You have a new ride. What I do want to do now is not fizzy. I want to somehow get a hold of this sign that's here. Yep. No, I don't want the guests. Dicks. Hey, there we go. Get rid of that altogether. The section's now all opened up. We've got a balcony section we can advance further on. We need to start getting a set of mechanics. So we've got a couple that are just free roaming, but we're going to get at least 2 mechanics here over time. We just need one that covers this whole area basically. And I'm going to dump him right here. So he's going to start managing that one area at least anyway, initially. This side of the park's doing absolutely fantastic. Keep this wee lake that's sitting here, not a problem. Nearly get rid of the queue line. Okay, so we've done a lot of cleanup in there. Here's more rain. A wee money maker for us. Ben, and you still there? put in a couple of wee casual rides, I think, in this wee area here. Gonna get the first section of the path. One there. One there. It's an exit down. Then just need the entrance. Just put the colour code down. Open it up. Put it down to wait for full ride. Same with this, wait for full load. I'm definitely going to make way more money in these than we are actually on the mini golf, so this area getting redeveloped is one of the best parts of that. Doing really well money wise. I think we should still develop on this area. We could potentially just jump straight to these areas. What's that next thing that we just unlocked? Reverse freefall roller coasters. Oh, look at that. What's going to work the best here? If I shove this here, I can't really put... We need to put... Well, in saying that, we're actually going to come over it, so that's not a problem. Build a bridge over to it. Perfection. Right, so we're going to build the opening to this one here. Add more. Ability to build a queue line here. T-shirt style, yeah, you dancer. Gonna build another t-shirt style over this side. Make more money. We're going to charge £3 for this one. We're waiting on full load, full power. The minimum wait time of 5 seconds, that's not going to be the case, I know that for a fact. So we're just going to jump that straight in. Change the colour on this one. I'm thinking I can already see a problem emerging. And then a couple of wee bits of scenery. Getting a crazy amount of money, we can pay back the full amount of the loan now. Probably potentially do something with this wee bit of the map. See what small drops we've got. Quite big. Holy shit, is that actually going to work there? I think that is actually going to work there. I think it's at the same level as the other one. How much do I need? 85 grand for that one. Seems good to me. This will be the last coaster that I'll build in this section. $85 grand. There we go. So we're actually going to build interesting. Right, okay. Oh. There we go, we can actually build that. There. Oft. Get that bad boy. We're actually going to put a £4 ticket on this, maybe £4.50, because I think it only does it operate off 3 trains. Oh my god, right, okay, let's just go. Open that fucking thing up. We're going to 4 other members of staff, 2 and 2, hire another 2 there. I think what I'm going to do is hire another mechanic here, put him on this side. Just have him patrol this whole area. Same as the other one. And have another 2 on monitoring. We're going to put a campaign in for the park. Put that one for 5 weeks. And let's do, what's this ride going to be called? Call this one Tornado or something like that, just something stupid. Something a wee bit reasonable that I can actually understand which one's which. £4 entry, they're definitely going to start making massive amounts of money on this. And let's put a campaign ride on for Tornado for 4 weeks. And let's start paying back this loan, because we're going to be able to do that. We're sure off this ride alone. We're already nearly hitting the goal. We should be able to hit it with this month now. I've got a feeling we're just about to finish this. It's literally the campaign for this. Just about to hit. So close to the end of the month, come on. We've done it. All the wee guys, they're sitting clapping. They're sitting clapping. Didn't even need the other side, they've let go of our little balloons as well. Love it. So that's only a value of 200,000. You got to consider how much money I could actually generate off this, considering I've got the other 2 sides that I can build on. But for literally this one section, that's insane. That's an insane amount of fucking money I could build into this. Put my name into the scenario book. Back 99. Sweet as. See now, genuinely, apart from renovations, all those balloons, Jesus Christ. Apart from the renovations, like, that's a hell of a amount of money this part's going to generate. Managed to pay back more than half that loan in the space of like a month and a half. This is what you need to do, you need to interconnect everything together. And I found this out the hard way through many years of different practice. You have to interconnect all the paths together, otherwise none of this works. And I don't even have like a full amount of food courts or anything like that in this area. I'm going to pay back the full loan, then save the game. We're going to call that a mission success. Absolute. I want to fight to get to the expert parts. If I can get the expert parts, I'll be happy to try them out. Remember, there's no cheating involved in this whatsoever. I mentioned it was Liam earlier on I was speaking to. You can literally rename certain individuals within the park. And they'll have like either more money or they'll have a better time or whatever, you know, like they come in with a better mood. You can do it that way. That's the only cheats that are available in this park, but that only accounts for one person. So if you say that person's got way more money, they're that only person that has the extra money to spend in the park. So you need to make sure you've got plenty of ATMs set up in different locations. Otherwise, you've got to make sure that there's just everything's covered across the board. It's nothing too major. Not a lot to ask for. This new ride's first time closed, the mechanics went straight on it. It's back up and running, there you go. Back out. That ride is absolutely insane though. And it runs off 3 rides. Because the other ones, there's plenty of brake line to be able to showcase it off. We've just got an award there as well before we go. Tidiest park. Brilliant. I love getting the tidiest park. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy to just close the stream off. Very much appreciated anybody that's actually been on the stream. This is potentially one of the quickest parks I've ever done. This is roughly about an hour challenge it's been on this one. So